your distance with that man. And there you have it, boys and girls. The final build for the Cleric. She is herself is a bit weak. Like, while recording this, I actually got one-shotted by one of those Deathlord archers. But if you prevent yourself from being shot by Deathlords, which are probably the most powerful archers in the game, it's no problem. You can play on, I think I'm still playing on Master. I don't think I ever leveled it up no, didn't increase it to Legendary, so we're at Master. The only thing that would make this completely overpowered is if the Mass Immortality affected you. So Mass Immortality is the master level restoration spell for the Cleric within Triumvirate, and it grants unlimited health regeneration for 30 seconds to living or undead allies. Now, if that affected you as well, yeah, you could play on any difficulty you want, and you basically would be immortal. For the other spells, so I left Dread Zombie. I didn't bother going to Dead Thrall. You can, of course, this thing lasts forever anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal to use Dead Thrall or not. For our final master level destruction spell, we've got Storm of Vengeance. Storm of Holy Fury that deals 20 fire, shock, and sun damage per second to all enemies for 30 seconds. And the animation is beautiful. That fiery storm swirling around you is just epic. And for the master level illusion spell, which I actually didn't use here, is Exodus. All nearby up to level 62 except your follower, whoops, are hidden from this world for 60 seconds. So if you get into trouble, you could cast that and just, you know, take 60-second breather to regenerate, heal up, reposition, whatever. And that's it. I also just left Ebony Flesh. I didn't bother going to whatever the master level flesh spell is. Can't remember what it is right offhand. And there you go. Let's take a look at the perks. Final perk choices for the Dark Cleric. For Illusion, we've got Mastery 2/2. I'll just go through all of them. Dream Thief, Kindred Mage, Fickle Fate, and Master of the Mind. Now, apparently Master of the Mind helps, can possibly help Commanding Presence affect your undead followers, I'm going to say. We're also hoping that this affects the Spirit Guardian, who is technically not dead. He's a spirit, but he's not actually listed as undead, and he doesn't seem to be affected by the undead spells, and he's also not part of your, he doesn't affect your summoning limit. So we don't know quite what he falls under, but I had the perks, so I took all the Commanding Presence, Crown of the False King, Imperious Splendor, and Protect Your God, just in case those do benefit him. For Conjuration, we got Mastery 2/2, Dual Casting, Rat King. Rat King actually turned out to be a bit more of a pain than anything. The rats sometimes summon around you and you can't move and you get shot at. Ravenous Undead, Edge of Oblivion, Preservation, Undead Crown, A Plague Upon Thee, Corpse Gas, which I never actually used. You need to use fire magic against your raised undead to cause them to explode. Necromancer just allows you to change out the inventory and equip items to your raised undead. This is separate from Spirit Guardian. Spirit Guardian already allows you to equip him with better gear, him or her. This time it actually, my previous Spirit Guardian in the previous videos died or desummoned. I can't remember if he actually died or if the timer just ran out. And so the second time is actually a female Khajiit, which was kind of nice. Her helmet is different. I didn't realize that the ancient Nord helmets are different whether you're male or female, so that's kind of cool. And Shock to Life, I also didn't, I got this, but I didn't try it. The only way I could apply shock damage to my minions would be to hit them with my mace, while enchanted with Holy Shock. So it was a bit of a, you know, to test that out would be a little bit difficult, especially since it only lasts for 10 seconds. And finally, March of the Undead, or sorry, March of Oblivion, an additional 1 summon per 250 magicka. So since we have 535, that should allow us to have a total of 3, plus the Spirit Guardian. For Destruction, we got Mastery 2 out of 2, Dual Casting, Force of Nature, and Robe of the Magi, which definitely improves your destruction spells, makes them more powerful, even the Triumvirate ones. Restoration, Mastery 2 out of 2, Descending Light, Hallowed Burial 2 out of 2, Warrior's Flame, Ashes to Ashes, and Battle Cleric. Of course, we have to have the Battle Cleric perk, right? I'm glad this was actually the very last perk I had to spend. For Alteration, we got Mastery 2 out of 2, Mage Armor 3 out of 3, Spellblade, the entire Spellblade line, Energy Royal, and Rend Resistances, which just makes our spells and one-handed damage a little bit better when we have a spell in one hand and a weapon in the other. For Alter Self Resistances, I took Fire and Shock. For attributes, I took Magic. Probably could have put more points into health, to be honest. One-handed, we got Mastery 2 out of 2, Furious Strength, Disciplined Fighter, 3 out of 3 for Denting Blows, and 2 out of 2 for Smite. Now in this final video, I didn't actually hit anything with my mace, but the mace is going to be ignoring 100 points of their armor, or reducing their armor by 100 points, and doing a critical strike for 8 times damage against undead. It only happens every 30 seconds though, so that's a bit sad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this series. We've got the series of the Cleric specifically, and we've got one more build left in the Triumvirate series, that is the Shaman. So I hope you'll join me for that, and if not, or if so, we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.